Hello, I'm Boily Ben, and today we are going to be trying out a new brolly. As you've probably guessed from the title of this video, I have bought the E.S.P Lo Pro. We're going to be getting it out and having a good look at it and doing a bit of a review of it, because there's not many review videos of it on YouTube. Only really the one from E.S.P themselves, so let's see if it's as good as they say. If you stumbled on this video because you've been looking up the umbrella and not a regular viewer, if you wouldn't mind just hitting that like button, and also if you are a regular viewer, tap that like button, and again, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Right, let's get into it, let's have a look, and we are also fishing today as well, so fingers crossed we might see a fish, who knows. Here she is in the bag. Just paced it out. It's about 6 of my feet long, so it's fairly long, 6 foot long. Comes in a very nice bag, very nice quality. With extra bits there, and what I do like is on the end of the bag they have put a bit of reinforcement there, because other brollies I've had, they do tend to wear through the end of that bag very quickly, because normally that's on the floor all the time. So it's just the brolly in the bag and a bag of decent pegs as well. So all the pegs you need to stake it down. And there's something else in it actually. Have a look. Something else in the bag? Let's have a look. No, it's just nice and thick on the bottom of the bag. So that's all our pegs. Let's get it out of the bag and have a look. So first things first that I noticed, there's a very nice clip to hold it together, very heavy duty. That's not going to wear out. And there's your end cap. Now to assemble it, to get this right, there's just 2 extra long pieces on it, which I believe this is one, and that is actually clipped in place there, so that's quite handy. So when you're done with it, that clips onto there. Unclip it, fold it round, and then it's just like a tent with an elasticated, basically tent pole, isn't it? So you want to get that into the end. I want to get this. The important thing is to get the get everything straight. That goes in easy. So it's just 2 of those. There's the other one. Find the other one. Where are you? Oh, there are storm poles. I think it must be around this side. There you are. There. Like so. That's that. And now, that's it with those in. I think it's just a case of just putting up just like a normal umbrella. Let's give that a whirl. There's the pole inside. And just like that, she's up. Well, that's easy. Let's put it over the chair. Okay. Find out where to position it. Probably about there. So that's it up in its basic thing. As you can see, that took literally seconds. So then it's just a case of staking it down. The umbrella pole comes out, so let's just unscrew that. That just unscrews. That just unscrews like so from there, and then watching the E.S.P video, your umbrella pole also has this screw-in cap, which you unscrew this and then you screw that back into where this screws into, and it just is like a safety locking thing which means that the umbrella can't possibly come down. So I'll stick that in, I'll show you what I mean. So that basically just screws into there like so, and it means you can't accidentally fold the umbrella up on yourself, which I think that's a great idea. Pegging it down, it sort of naturally wants to fall forward, so I say on the E.S.P video to peg the back down first, which makes perfect sense, and then work your way round, and then do the two front longer pieces. You can put either out or in, depending on how high you want it to sit. That's it, basically up. Now what I've done, unfortunately I'm on very hard ground here, so getting the pegs in this is a bit tricky, but I've brought the sides in sort of as far as they can go really. So obviously they're like that at the moment, but you can spread them right out really wide, which brings it down lower. That looks good there, doesn't it? You know what I mean. Anyway, so that's why it's a bit baggy there, because I've really brought it in, because that gives you the most head height. So I'm 5'8". I should really brought a tape measure with me, but I'm 5'8". It sort of comes up to just below chest height, which if I sit down in there, that's my view. That's view of the rods, and yeah, loads of space inside here. They do also give you a bit of like ground sheet material on the back that you can put your stuff on, that stops the water coming through the back there. And yeah, for a quick like day session to stick it up, give you a bit of protection. I think this is absolutely perfect. At the moment it's protecting me from the sun, but I'm sure it'll do a very good job of protecting me from the rain. Now the material is, I think that's double skinned, I think, or just very, very thick, because it's a very bright day today and you can see that it's pretty black out in here. So yeah, very nice thick quality, and they just cover velcros onto the actual umbrella frame. Well, I'm not sure you'd ever want to take it off of there. You do also have built-in screw points here, so you can attach storm poles as well. So I think that's more for if you're going to use it as a bivvy, because they sell the front that goes on here, so you can buy the ground sheet, the front, or just a mozzie mesh as well, which if you want to use it as a bivvy. I have brought my bed chair with me, so I might get it in a bit and see if it fits in here. I've got a Nash MF60 very large bed chair, so if that fits, I should imagine any bed chair will fit in here. We'll have a look at that later, but I haven't really bought it as a bivvy. I've just bought it as a shelter and a day shelter really. Outside of it, it's pretty smart looking. You've got the E.S.P Lo Pro Mark II logo there, and that's all that's on the outside, just this green colour. Oh, and you've also got the E.S.P Lo Pro logo there stitched on. Two Velcro rod holders on the front, and you've also got this lip on it as well, like a channel, so when it rains, in theory it shouldn't be dripping off the front of it, in theory. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll carry on with a bit of fishing, and then later on I'll get the bed chair and see what that looks like inside there. As usual, first things first, time for a cup of coffee. Right, it's very quiet on the fish front, to say the least. Not really had any bites or anything. Seen a couple of fish show on the right hand side. I had one down in the margin here, and nothing, so then I moved it a bit further out after I saw one show out there, and then of course I saw one show where I had it before, didn't I? There was one showed over there underneath the willow tree over there quite a while ago, but there was a couple of shows back over my bait over there, which was promising, but nothing on the left hand rod. So I think for the last hour I'm just going to bring it in and redo it, put a bit more bait out, and give it one last chuck of the dice. Is that the expression? I think so. Roll of the dice. There we go, put it out with a bushwhacker. Let's see if we can get anything. If not, I'll just go and get my bed chair and show you that in the brolly. I've given up on fishing, no bites. So just for you guys, I've gone and lugged my huge Nash MF60. It's the SS3 Indulgence bed chair out my car, which weighs a flipping ton. There's a helicopter just going to come over to see if it fits, and the answer is it sort of fits. As you can see, it's sort of bulging there on the back. I personally wouldn't want to use that size bed chair in there. I think it's going to be a bit too tight. Let's wait for this helicopter to come over. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of those Chinooks. There it is. Oh, they're not going to come over and show me, are you? Typical. We're getting ready for World War III. There it goes. Hopefully you saw that. Anyway, back to the video. Yeah, I'm not sure really I'd want to be sleeping in there with that. I think it's a bit too tight, but possibly if you had a smaller bed chair it might work. Let me know in the comments. Actually, I'm looking for a more compact bed chair, not for under this. I'd use it in my bivvy. I've got a Nash hide XL bivvy, so you can stand up in it and everything, which I use for nights out. But yeah, I would like a more lightweight bed chair, because despite this being incredibly comfortable, it is flipping huge, heavy, and a massive lump to carry around. You have to put the seats down in the car, and it takes up virtually all the back of the car. If anyone's interested in buying it, by the way, I'm looking to sell it, and as you can see, it is virtually brand new. So if anyone wants to buy it, I'm down in Worthing in West Sussex. So there is one Nash Indulgence MF60 SS3 bed chair for sale that's had very little use. I've not even farted in it. So I don't think there really is anything else I can say about the E.S.P Lo Pro Brolly. All in all, it's perfect for what I require, which is just a day shelter really, and well, brolly stroke day shelter stroke keep the sun off me, wind off me. Somewhere to get comfortable in when I'm doing long periods planking. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions about it, leave them in the comments and I'll try and answer them. You will see it in future videos, I'm sure. I'll be getting a lot of use out of it. And as I said at the start, if you're new here, please hit like, subscribe, and sometimes you do actually see fish on this channel as well, I promise. In fact, check out my back catalogue, which proves it. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys.